Today we are looking at the rear seats and cargo area of the 2025 Acura MDX Type S Advance. So, does the largest Acura have enough space for your family? Let's go ahead and find out. Let's take a look at the back seats. The door panel looks really nice because you get blue leather, stitching, open pore wood, sunshades, a lot of storage down below, and yes, that is one of the 31 speakers of the Bang & Olufsen sound system. They basically put this anywhere they could find, including all over the door, in the pillars, on the dash, and, believe it or not, even on the roof. But back to the second row. As you can see in the middle here, you get a third zone of climate, including vents, 3 stages of heated seats, a power outlet, and 2 USB-Cs down below. The middle seat in this car is very special because it isn't like anything else. First of all, you can pull that tab to pull it down and make a center console. You have 2 cup holders and a little bit of storage space in the center. You can also completely remove it to have the full captain's chair experience, just in case you want to customize your second row. Now let's take a look at the third row. Getting in is extremely easy because you can do it with the push of a button. This relies on the battery, but don't worry, if you pull on the lever lightly, it's going to do the exact same thing. The third row is actually pretty disappointing for a luxury car. You don't get that many amenities, and it's really not that comfortable. First of all, you get a plastic armrest over here with 1 cup holder on each side. The window is pretty normal sized, and you get a USB port on both sides, which is also going to be on higher trim levels. The seats are very upright, and you don't get vents back there, so it's going to be a little bit toasty. But the cargo area is also a very important part of the MDX, so let's go ahead and take a look at that. To open it up, you're just going to kick your foot right under the middle of the car. That's going to open it right up just like that. Behind the third row, you're going to get 16.3 cubic feet of cargo room, which is a pretty good figure for the class. There are a lot of special things that you could do, and I'm just going to show you a couple of them. There's a hook and a power outlet on this side, and a button so that when you walk away from the trunk will automatically close. But let's talk about this part down here. So you can see that it's made of plastic, which is really not a very fancy material. But that is because if you just got back from the beach and you put your boots on it, it's not really going to mess up anything, and it's very easy to clean. But if you're just getting groceries and you don't really want it to slip around all over the place, you can actually take it out, flip it around, and it's going to be carpet. That is a super smart way of designing this car, and they know that families are going to be doing messy activities together, so a plastic side is the perfect thing. Underfloor storage is rare enough, but you can actually take out this whole thing, or you can just put it at the bottom here so that things don't slide around. Also, you could line it with plastic and put a bunch of water in there if you want a mini kiddie pool. But let's get back to those dimensions. When you fold down the third row, it will go from 16.3 cubic feet to 39.3. And when you fold down the second row, that's going to give you about 71 cubic feet, which is pretty good for the class. If you are keeping tabs on that, that is slightly more than the Audi Q7 and way less than the Lexus TX. There are also multiple ways to close up the trunk, but the most special way is by pushing this button and slowly walking away from the trunk. It will detect that the key fob is no longer under there, so it's going to close right up.